This is the last part of our mini project number 2. In this video, we will discuss about Route 53 and Certificate Manager. So first, we will use Route 53 to register a new domain. Okay, we will purchase a new domain, and then we will create the DNS entry pointing to our load balancer, so that everybody who wants to go to our domain name, for example www.abc.org, it will forward to Route 53, and Route 53 will forward the packet to the load balancer, and load balancer will find a way going to the EC2 web server. After that, we will request a SSL certificate so that our website will be secure. So, what is Route 53? Route 53 is an Amazon highly unreliable, scalable DNS web service. It translates your website name into an IP address and directs the internet traffic to your applications. In Route 53, you can purchase also a domain. Like now, we will purchase a new domain after the next slide. It handles the DNS traffic management. It routes various routing policies and control how traffic is directed to your different resources. For example, the user wants to go to our website. Okay, he will type www.abccompany.com or .org, and then the Route 53 will check on his phone book what's the IP address and send back to the browser, and the browser will find a way going to the web service. Now let's register a domain. So from here, click the domain registration. Then register a domain, and then you will type the domain what you want, for example abc.com, and then search. And then once you find, for example, this one abc.com, you have to select and then proceed for checkout, and then you will choose the payment and then next. So after a few minutes, I see the status of my domain is successful and it's registered. So let's move back to the dashboard. Then you need to go to the hosted zone. So Route 53 will create automatically one hosted zone. We will modify it. Create a record. We will choose the record type is a record, and then alias will be application classic load balancer. We will choose the region where our load balancer is installed. It's in Tokyo, and then you will choose the name of the load balancer, and then create record. View the status. Let's wait until it will be in sync. Now it's already in sync status. Let's copy our domain name. I will copy ABC. Okay, I will paste it in my browser. Let's see if it is work. As you can see, it's pointing to my load balancer and it is working fine. When I refresh, it changed from web server 1 web server 2. As you can see now, it is not secure because I'm using only HTTP. So we will use HTTPS by installing the certificate. Let's talk about configuring SSL certificate using AWS Certificate Manager. So we will request a certificate, and then it will issue a certificate and to be installed in the AWS load balancer. Anyone who type our abc.company.org, automatically it will become HTTPS. Okay, let's get started. First, you need to find the certificate manager. Click on it. Request a certificate. Request a public certificate because our website is in public. Let's put our website fully domain here, abc.company.org. Choose DNS validation, choose RS82048, and then click request. And then on the top of your screen, you can view the certificate, the status. Then it will show on the screen the list of certificate. And then after a while, after waiting for some times, the certificate has been issued. So we are now ready to configure the certificate. Now we need to install the certificate to load balancer. Okay. First, you need to go to EC2. Find the load balancer. And then we need to add a listener. Currently we have only one listener, so we need to add another listener, which is HTTPS. So we'll select HTTPS, click forward from the target group, is load balancer. On here on TLS should be from ACM, and then we need to select the certificate that issued to us and then click add. Now let's go to we need to add also HTTPS on the security group. So let's go to security group and then load balancer security group. Then we will add an inbound rule. Add a rule. We'll use now HTTPS and go into anywhere. Okay, and then save the rule. Currently, when you type http abccompany.org in your browser, it still will work. But what we want is if somebody from the user will type the abc-company.org, it should automatically redirect to HTTPS. So to do that, we need to go back to the load balancer, configure the redirection. So from load balancer, click the load balancer, and then click let's modify the HTTP listener. Click default, and then edit, click actions, edit rule, and then click the default, actions, edit rule. From here, click the redirect, and then choose HTTPS, and then properly, and then make sure it is 301. Okay, and then save. I will just type HTTPS, HTTP only, and then enter. As you can see, it's automatically redirect to HTTPS. So now we confirm that our configuration is working. abc-company.org. It will not work. So to resolve this issue, go to your Route 53, okay, and then go to DNS hosted zone. So to fix that, you go to the hosted zone, create a record, put www, and then here is choose a CNAME, and then put your domain name like abc-company.org. Then let's this one as 10. Then create a record. Okay, once you create a record, let's test. So let's try using www. So as you can see, it's not secured. I think the remedy for this is we need to go to the certificate manager. Because this is subdomain, we will request another certificate. Next, we will put as asterisk that abc-company.org, then DNS validation request. Be certificate, certificate, and certificate, be certificate. So now as you can see, it's issued. After you created the second certificate, you have to go back to load balancer on the listener. It's HTTPS. On certificate, you must add the certificate, which is the second certificate. I think you have to go to the Route 53, and then on the hosted zone, you need to create a CNAME. This CNAME, edit record. So it's a CNAME, but it has www, and then a CNAME simple, and then value will be abc.org. So you can edit the record so that you can see. So the record will be www, okay, and then CNAME, and then this is your domain name, TTL, and then save. Okay, it's working. So if you will type HTTP only, like abc-company.org, let's see if it will redirect to HTTPS. www is working now. Before we end this video, so we need to know if the firewall is really working. Okay, so what I will do, I will stop the traffic and then let's see if we can still access the web server. So as you can see now, the abccompany.org is reachable and the load balancing is working fine. So I have to go to, I will go back to the firewall. I think it's under BPC. BPC. And then there is a firewall. Firewall. Let's go to the firewall policies. No, it should be on the rule group. And then the stateful policy. I will modify the HTTP. Edit HTTP. Edit. I will make it drop. Okay. Save. And also the IP. Edit. I will make it drop also. Save group. And then let's try. As you notice, the www.abc.thiscompany.org is now not reachable now because we block all the traffic from the firewall side. From this side, as you can see, drop. So now if we will come back on the incognito, it doesn't work at all. Cannot be reached. But if I will turn it on, the firewall back, so edit, I will allow the traffic to flow again. Let's go first with HTTP only. Okay, edit, allow. Goes back again when I return the rules.